Laurie'S, and Laurie's being incredibly obvious with Libertana again. Jenny Lopez of Libertana told me to switch after telling me to switch to a doctor that's not switchable to. Through LA Care, told me to switch to SRI something. Another foreign Indian sounding name like Vista Veranda folks here. After, end of February, tell me it's part of moving to that subsidized apartment I can afford with my disability check now. In Lancaster, part of it's moving to Vista Veranda where they don't feed me. I can't eat, literally cannot eat. What they serve for lunch and for dinner, I have oatmeal for breakfast. Express that to Jenny Lopez and to Miss Jen of the state over and over again, and not getting any response, being taunting about that. I told her on the phone just now she sounds exactly like my sister, Laurie's Brady Bond, who can reach me by phone, like Libertana, like the California folks can reach me by phone, came here to talk to me in person at Libertana. And Jenny Lopez told me to call up LA Care, and part of the Foot Dragon told me to switch to a Christian doctor who is not open to take patients. Then after just being unbelievably bizarre and taunting in that manner, gave me another doctor, SRI something. Don't know if it's the first or last name, to switch to in Lancaster. Switched last 2 weeks ago. Appointment tomorrow. Called up Miss Lopez. Many times not getting an answer. And no, she couldn't check. I called her up just now, and she said, I'm not switched. And was incredibly taunting and bizarre about that. She's going now, supposedly, to check with LA Care again. You don't have to know any of that. It's just me telling you what's going on with the folks being obvious as hell around me. If you know Stone Cold's Mean Street Fiction, you know where they're headed. Long-term, best health care plan around. What these changing eyes tell you. I want to talk about what you can check with your phone right there in your hand, like this phone's in my hand. So less than a $50 phone making a video here. Call me up with the World Trade Center Flight 93 check, 424-229-4140. I'll make a video of your hijack call to John Melton Brady. From all military bases, all soldiers, you protect America, this is part of it. Document the hijacking of America's lifelines today. Tell your friends, tell your family, call in front of the mayor, governor, reporters, network news anchors, local, state, and federal officials, candidates running for presidency to mayor, any and all local, state, and federal offices. Get their reaction to what you show them. You got to be the reporter. They're not doing their job. Calling 424-229-4140 with a check of your family's lifeline. That's what you use to get the firemen, the police, paramedics, the same folks hijacking your call when you call John Melton Brady. That's your livelihood. Can't reach me, you can't reach the customer. You don't know how many other customers you can't reach. If the same folks are hijacking your call when you need the firemen, the police, it's still going to be unnewsworthy. That's why you must be the reporter. That's the image I designed last night, king of the news. I'm Melton, son of a carpenter and Mary. I design imagery. I'm a graphic artist. I tell parables as well. And this is one of them, telling you to make a World Trade Center Flight 93 check, make a simplified video of that phone not working. I've been asking for over 7 years. And worked for the city of Santa Monica during those years. my graphic artist livelihood. Search for a decent place to live was hijacked during that time as well. Wore the imagery on me working for the city. Ask any city official. Call in front of the California assisted living waiver folks, dragging their feet and being intensely taunting and arrogant about it today. Laurie'S. Call in front of City of Santa Monica officials. Say, you can reach this man by phone. You employed him. You called after he got in the Burlington Convalescent Hospital and say, what are you going to do about those bills? Be a taunting Laurie in that fashion. A boss of mine from the city of Santa Monica. A former boss. Call in front of those folks, ask, what do you know about John Melton Brady's religious censorship? Is it your policy as a city, as a state, to take part in that? Get the reactions. You must be the reporter. Make a video with a less than a $50 camera, phone, of your wife's phone, your husband's phone, your neighbor's phone, your co-worker's phone, that other soldier's phone, not working when you call John Melton Brady. 424-229-4140 with a World Trade Center Flight 93 check. Get their reaction to you doing their job, well, the reporters and the mayors and stuff, in front of them. Pass along and simplify DVDs at church, at work, at school, at that military base. And yeah, call in front of those folks who, that call just reminded me of incredibly from Louisiana. Laurie Ann Brady Bond, my sister, Samuel Lynn Bond, my brother-in-law. They can reach me by phone. Call me in front of them with that Flight 93 check and say, this is my family's lifeline. I use it to get the firemen, the police, paramedics for them. When else will this phone not be allowed to work? Are you actively taking part in that? He says you can reach him by phone. Got a message from you last Christmas. Holidays before that, years and years I've been living in LA. The only folks I've talked to from Louisiana, from my family, since I moved out here. Make a video of their reactions to that. And come see me in person, get me a place I can eat. I lost 80 pounds, 60 to 80 pounds. With that last round of stigmata wounds, you see them on the Eyes of the Heart DVDs, the flash drive. Goes with the eyes changing, growing a new pair. But yeah, I lost a hell of a lot of weight. Ended up in that hospital. Food is important. That's why I had to roll up the first 8 months I lived at the Burlington Convalescent Hospital. No, did not get one call about these 93 checks, about my imagery there that year and a half in Los Angeles here. Had to roll up there the first 9 months because those folks headed for a long-term fictional pain, taking part, very real part in non-fictional, very real part in the censorship of America's lifelines. You can show that with a simple video of your phone not working as you call me. 424-229-4140. Come see me in person. You see someone other than me, my changing eyes, that religious censorship, those folks there taking personal part. And so many who hate to see John Melton Brady eat are taking part in. You see someone other than me, my changing eyes, say, we started building Jesus' house. Yeah, that is religious censorship in America. You not being able to call me up, tell me what you believe. Yes, in front of all those folks as well. Mayors, the governors, the reporters, you not being able to tell me, ask me what I mean by the Christ complex. Jesus' house here. That's religious censorship. And it's incredibly open and over-the-top stuff. Man, it's censorship in America. Pick up that phone, make a video of it today. And come see me. Give me a decent place to live. Food. And be a part of building today. And make sure you call in front of all those folks I just mentioned. And ask them What do you know about that? Are you taking part in the censorship of my phone? I see. When I call up John Melton Brady and can't reach him, it's more than about my censored livelihood. It's more than about that. Because that's my lifeline to the firemen, the police, paramedics. What do you know about that? You can reach him by phone. Get their reactions. Pass it along at church, at work, at school. Come see me. Be in this imagery. Be a part of building Jesus' house. Simple as it gets. And yeah, all those folks on those military bases, all the authority figures of any kind, you're going to find folks BSing about me. Simple concept. You see somewhat other than me, I'm changing eyes right here, we start building. Till then, until and after you get the truth out about America's hijacked phones. Simple video. Simple parable. Document it today, 424-229-4140. Come see me in person. Let's get started. And you see any Laurie'S, I just walk right past them. They're there to tell lies through their teeth about the one and only